Bobby Bomma no become a walking mamma one, Yamma. I'm not yet, I am not go with the Tanudo. And don't worry, man, no, you're of ma. Ndị Igbo na-atụ n'ịnụsa agụpụ ụzọ agụpụ ọnụ. Ndụ mmiri ndụ azụ mmiri ata na azụ anwụ na. Onye ọbụla chiri obe ochiri biko ya zere ma ndị ize ma ndị ọzọ ma ndị ichie ndị ọdịnala. Udogwu niile nọ na Biafra ekele m nwoke ekele nwaanyị. Ụbọchị tata wụ afịa eke ọ ga-adịrị nwoke mma dịrị nwaanyị mma. Anyị gbuo n'aka nri anyị egbute ife ọma, anyị gbuo n'aka ekwe anyị egbute ife ọma. Ife a ga na-echiwu ndụ nka nka. Afịa eke na orie na afọ na nkwọ ga-adịrị anyị na mma. Ahịa na-anụ kwa ụbọchị na-anụ, the four cardinal point. Ife a bụ ihe ndị izu bịaratara n'ụwa bụ ndị Igbo. Iwe ebe ndị wee bika nka. Wee na-ekwusi o. Ka ha rabụ onye ọra nwee ike ichi anya na onyonyo nke a wee nwee ike shi ahụ ya. Iji wee gosi mba ụwa niile ife na-emenụ. Iji wee gosi mba ụwa niile na anyị nwekwa Biafra ya enwere onwe anyị mgbe na-adịrị anya. Ihe ahụcha ọfọ niile nke anyị gụrụ n'ụtọ a wee na-asị o ka Chineke ka Chukwu oke abịa ma Chineke pụrụ ime ihe niile wee mezie ihe niile nwere nke anyị bụ n'uche na-abụrụ njọ. Ọ ga-adịrị anyị mma. And onye ọra eluru anyị olulu atụrụ anyị atụmatụ ọjọọ atụmaka ya ebifa n'ala. Biko don't mind the language but mind the message. Ọ wụ otu a ka ọ dị. I might not be so fluent in Igbo. But that does not stop me from giving the message which I carry come from my people. And before I proceed, because I want to use this opportunity to beg my people, my own brothers in Mbise, about I'm not with my John Biko Baran. I see on a comment. What I did that day was just an example. I didn't say literally that Mbise people are bad. And that adage have been there even before I was born. So I'm not the person that initiated it. But if my comment somehow offended my people, please find a way in your heart to do what, to forgive me. I apologize for my comment. We are all the same. I cannot condemn Mbise people. My own brother is marrying from Ayaz Mbise, and they have been living happily ever married, over 15 years of marriage. So whichever way it is, Bara no out without me that would know Mbara. Because I see a lot of people commented, and I am not here to anger anybody. I'm only here to deliver the message which your heart desires, which is the independence of the Biafran Republic and the freedom of all the whole Biafrans who have been marginalized since a long time immemorial. So whoever that have offended, whichever way you must feel offended, maybe you are not from Mbise or you are from Mbise, but my modus operandi does not suit your own narrative. I can never please everybody, and I can never displease everybody. All according. No matter how we want to say it, we are all the same. And Wabiko, my people, according to my headline, and as he say, the top sermon where would they see in different churches now? Now the Biafra exit. It has become a national discourse. In any nooks and crannies now, Biafra is being discussed. In any way you go now, even Biafra now, where Biafra no day among, where we say Hausa, Yoruba, Fulani, all of them are then the drink. The discussion of that place, we listen very well. Now Biafra they discuss. Now we have become a trademark, a commodity, in which anytime you mention Biafra, even somebody where they say something for that area, if he give you something for free itself. So that's all. There's a prophecy or prophet I would like you to listen to what he says concerning the Biafra exit. And he said it's going to happen soon. And according to my people who have been listening to this man, they said his prophecy never failed. He's always accurate whenever he prophesies. I don't know him. I never met him. But I come across this video Simon Ekpa, the Prime Minister of the BG, posted the video and I said, my people need to hear this. Despite the fact that some people have been listening to him, and some people have confirmed that this man is truly being called by God. And no be all those ones where they call God by themselves. That they say this one, now God will call him. I want you to listen to him. Then we will come back and expatiate on that very this very message. Now him carry me come. I just see it. I said some people, my people need to hear it. Maybe you must have listened to him. You might have heard it in one way or the other, but that does not stop me from telling you what is in my mind. So let us listen to this very important video and important message concerning the Biafran liberation. We will come back again to drop my own, and also you, as you are watching, whatever you need, if there's any correction in his message, drop it at the comment section. Yes, if there's any correction, I might not be the one to do the correction, but bear it in mind that people are watching, not only me, not only you, the world are watching. So even the person in question might be watching my channel secretly, but I don't know. That is why whenever you hear a message being dropped on my channel, maybe that message is from another source, endeavor to comment, because that person that have that message might learn a lot from it. So drop your comment now. Or I listen to this prophet and all that he says. And according to Simon Ekpa, he said, another good prophecy from the major prophet in the ZUU, in bracket, another good prophecy from a major prophet in the ZUU, 27th 06 2024. Which date is that, sir? Oh, today is 27. Yo. Ara banandara. I'm not today 27, sir. Anyway, the date, man. Anyway, let us listen to the man of God before we come back. Then I will tell you my own mind as well. Please, I want you to listen attentively. Listen attentively. Biko.
Unless what is there in the spirit realm, in the spirit realm, especially the young man that you know that is called Simon Ekpa, is going to surprise.
Say he had, maybe the voice is not too clear, so I'll be illustrating what he says. He said he saw in the spirit realm a young man by name Simon Ekpa. He said he is going to surprise the world and Nigeria.
The people of Biafra.
The people of Biafra.
The people of Biafra.
Let me tell this before you continue listening. This man is not an Igbo man. If you listen to how he could pronounce Biafra, I said the people of Biafra. Automatically, this one is only open man. But he come out to say the truth, to say things the way they are. A prophet are not being honored in their own land, in their own homeland. Simon Ekpa have been bastardized by a lot of our people, saying he's hungry, he's living this, he's living that. Even our own people are still calling Simon Ekpa, say, come back to Nigeria to come and live from the forefront. People who have mind, go to Kenya, go kidnap a Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and they want Ekpa to come there to join you. Can't you see that most of our people are saboteurs? People who have mind, when they released Mazi Nnamdi Kanu on bail 2017, they sent soldiers to go and do python dancing in Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's father's compound, which took over the life of that old man and his wife. And still that our own people are still calling Simon Ekpa, come down to Nigeria to live from the front. Okay, all right. Odemma, let us continue.
To now raise the name and the Biafra struggle beyond every reasonable doubt and take it beyond the corridor of all international doors. This is what the Lord has revealed to make your proper God. So raise this everything beyond all international doors and enter into what's called the map and the book of Guinness record, book of Guinness record, or book of Guinness book of record. And this is going to be supposed to what's called the world now to now know that whether they like it or not, the people of Biafra are to have their own republic.
It is very simple. He said whether they like it or not, that Simon Ekpa is going to enter into the Guinness World Record, or the Guinness Book of World Record, how they want to put it. That whether they like it or not, that the people of Biafra, according to him, will have their own nation. And he said, it is not going to be long. No, it's not going to be far. That all the very, very close. Continue listening. Please, listen very attentively. The voice might not be too loud, but the message is loud.
You know, when major prophet of God is prophesying these things, it is what we see about tomorrow that will prophesy. I am not here to be a friend of anybody, or to be a brother of anybody, or to be a sister of anybody, but I'm here to now throw the message the way it is raw in the spirit realm. I have no brother or friends. Everybody I have, as you are good to me, so I'm good to you. As you are from my place, so I'm from your place. But when it comes to the realm of the spirit, I prophesy everything the way it is written in the realm of the spirit. I'm beginning to say it to physical. People who will doubt and say, what rubbish is this saying? With their eye, they will see it. With their eye, they will see it. I remember when the election was going on right the other time, people were like, oh, what's this man saying? When I told you, I said, this is the election, and what's going to happen in the election? Many people took me as enemy, and they blacklisted me and counted me as nobody. But when what the prophecy was that this person is going to be on the top position, lead the position of everybody. When it played out exactly the way the prophecy was given on this altar, many came back and said, Major Prophet, now we respect you and respect your God. Because what's called that the prophecy was so accurate and coming to pass. Because that is why Simon Ekpa in the realm of the spirit, I don't know whether God and whatever is going on, but in the realm of the spirit, the Lord wants me to see and also prophesy of what is already. It's going to be a great surprise to West Africa, a great surprise to even the country, Nigeria.
Now Simon Ekpa is going to pull out a surprise, a great surprise in Africa as a whole, and even Nigeria also will be surprised what this guy is going to do, that his name is going to enter into the Guinness World Book of Record to be number one who championed an agitation and achieved the aim in which he started the championing. 2nd of December is not too far. It is very close. You are seeing very clear. Continue listening.
I'm talking to people of Biafra because it is going to be beyond your calculation and beyond every strategy that you think. These things are messages that as it comes, the Lord and I'll give to Major Prophet God. I come out and deliver it like that.
The way it
without
is.
Fear or favor, without favoritism. I go exactly the way it is. Because this man in the realm of the spirit is going to come to a point that all the Africa will recognize by fire, by force, and recognize and go beyond something that is now beyond legalism and everything that needed to now be penciled down and go to what's called ICC, and all the whole world now will see it, and it becomes so obvious and so clear in the sight of everybody about what's called the state of Biafra.
Everything is about Biafra.
Everything in all and putting this together is that we must always try our best to make sure that what we pursue and what we seek for is what's called what is betterment for everybody. And so we continue to pray the prayer, let the will of God be done in every factor, in every area, in every aspect of life. Because Major Prophet of God, I have a post to represent, and which is the post of prophecy, to prophesy and tell the world what God has said about every country of the world. Because I'm seeing in the realm of the spirit where what's called this is what's called peace nation, and what's called this is a currency that is going to come out, and digital currency. Remember, don't forget, each time I give you prophecy, you see over the years they begin to come to pass one after the other. Because I've told you that the whole world, the billionaires are going to come together very soon and begin to go more into digital currency. And this year, before the year runs out, and next year, America will have no choice but to now move into what's called full digital dollar. If you doubt there's no prophet, I am waiting for you to come and have an encounter with me. When you have an encounter with me, you will respect God.
Wow.
When you have an encounter with me, you will fear the Lord. When you have an encounter with me, you will know that there's a living God who is still speaking and will continue to speak every day. On what's called on the net. Who knows what is called upload and the live programs on the net? Everybody that knows what's called upload on the net and the live program on the net is allowed and entitled to go to Possibility TV and check out some of the prophecies that were given.
He dropped his handle. I would like you to also go and subscribe to his channel. Possibility TV is the name of his channel. He said, go there and check out all the whole prophecies he have dropped, that none have ever failed. And this of Biafra, it will happen like a wildfire. And even the Nigerians, all the whole of the world, including Africans, will be surprised about what is going to happen. That the Biafra is a done deal. He said whether they like it or not, it must surely happen. So let us continue listening.
Before they begin to happen one by one, check out those prophecies. Go to all the channel from the beginning of the video. Go down, watch them one by one. To help you, I can throw some prophecies that have been given on this altar that came to pass exactly the way it was given, especially the prophecy of Mazen Namdekano. The prophecy of Mazen Namdekano. Namdekano was in UK when the Lord revealed to me that I see Namdekano back to Nigeria.
He also prophesied against Mazen Namdekano. He was in UK and he saw him that Mazen Namdekano was brought back to Nigeria. Continue listening.
And I get that prophecy towards the a month or 2 months before is coming to Nigeria, before the Nigeria go and the forces to the country Nigeria. The prophecy was given. You can go towards that very year and go to the internet and go straight to our YouTube channel and go through it from beginning to the end and study it. And one thing that should surprise you and also challenge you to now know that this prophetic is not by guessing of prophetic, by trying to now bring mind together or not mind, is that the date of the prophecy, you will find it there. Not only that you will find it there, you will also see when the prophecy fulfilled. You will also see how the prophecy was fulfilled. You will also know that the prophecy was given so date and they fulfilled the so date. And you will see the snail that blade that is coming to Nigeria is not by his own intention. His coming to Nigeria was not his own intention. But Nigeria forcefully went into Kenya and brought him like bombs.
Yes.
So you want to say, oh, it discussed with the major prophet of God that is coming to Nigeria or something like that. So that alone will put the light there. You go to the election of America, you will not take out the Trump election. You will find out that was a promise given 4 to 1 month before the election and how it came to pass about Donald Trump and Biden. Then they move out of that place. You now go to the very one I told you that Donald Trump will come to contest again. You have seen it played out even before the primaries. When the Lord was saying it's not John that is coming back to now contest, you can actually see and also go to the social media and go to the day it was uploaded and see the videos there. Possibility TV on the videos, you can see it there. And then you move out of that place, you go to that one of a Davido, especially when I give prophecy that all the artists in Nigeria should pray and fast.
So to cut the whole story short, this man have made it clear to each and every one of us, including those who have still remained adamant that Biafra is a joke, just like the news I read this morning, where the Arewa youths are telling us that they were now reminding Biafrans that we Igbos prefer unity than to have a referendum. That when we have that referendum, we are going to lose it because majority of the Igbos will like to stick with Nigeria. That is what Arewa are telling us. Automatically, they have turned to become the spokesperson. I mean, Arewa Youth Consultative Forum, their president, Yerima Shetima. So automatically, he have turned himself to become what they call it, a spokesperson for the Biafrans. He made himself spokesperson. Now he decide who to belong to the Biafra when the referendum come and who not to belong. Because they have saw the handwriting on the wall that the Biafra is coming. See, yet my own people will not believe it. They still think that we are joking. For me, I know it is a done deal. I don't know about you. I don't know what you are thinking. I don't know what you are still waiting for. Maybe you are among the doubting Thomas. Oga anyukwo no n'eze at the last day. we're gonna, this video is very long, and I will not like to play it that long because most of you might get bored in watching it. But I will encourage you or urge you to log into Possibility TV in YouTube. Go there, you will find out all the whole prophecies about this man, whether it have come to pass, it's yet to come to pass, or it have happened in the past. Then from there you will then believe what he says concerning Ekpa entering into the Guinness World Record, or into Guinness Book of World Records, that he is going to do things that nobody have ever done, and the Biafra nation is a done deal according to the prophets. Not only him, a lot of prophets have come out. Joshua Egenla is always on top of his voice over the issue of Biafra, telling you that Biafra is not a joke. But the Biafrans are still doubting whether the Biafra is a joke or not. What a word. Let us go to the comment section and see what people said about it. You know, when you say good, people know. When you say bad, people know. So let us see whether people have been watching this guy television, what they said concerning him, whether it is true that his prophecy is always on point. Because I have not been watching him, if not that I bumped into this video. I have not been watching him. I don't know about his platform. But from this moment, I will keep on following him and see things for myself. If or even me myself, I'm a Thomas. Lady Bunny Africa #1 said, I have been following and watching the man's video on YouTube. His prophecies is accurate and correct. His YouTube handle is Possibility TV. Somebody have confirmed that this man is top notch. #1 person. #1 recommendation. #1 thing to tell you that you are on the right track. And there's a short video again I want you to listen to. See this same man. This one is a QTV posted it. He said, Biafra is exits from Nigeria to the world. It is happening across the globe. Congratulations to Prime Minister Simon Ekpa of the Biafra Republic government in exile and Biafrans across the globe. Heavy tension is happening now in the Nigerian terrorist state. We are going home. Listen to this video.
The prophecy was so accurate and coming to pass, because that is why Simon Ekpa in the realm of the spirit, I don't know whether God and whatever is going on, but in the realm of the spirit, the Lord wants me to see and also prophesy of what is already. It's going to be a great surprise to West Africa, a great surprise to even the country Nigeria.
A great surprise to the West Africa and also the country Nigeria. At mouthpiece said His Excellency Man Simon Ekpa, the good guy, the peace ambassador, the Lord have chosen you to liberate your people. Are we still waiting for? Chukwudi said this is the man of the moment. The at Nigerian government don't know that the work of that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is completed and they are still holding him, not knowing that it is time for Simon Ekpa to finish the war. Musa told them, but they don't believe him. That is the doings of the Lord. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is loved. Something just came into my mind now. And I remember the story of Joshua and Moses. And I know say, according to the Bible, Moses went to bring the Israelites out of Egypt. But he didn't complete the journey. Joshua is the one that helped the Israelites to reach to the promised land. Am I right or wrong? People who are going to church and people who are reading Bible, at least I know this one when I'm still in the church. Moses is being the one God sent, but simply because Moses is a stammerer and he needed a helper that will help him to interpret to the people, which is Joshua. Maybe I might be right or I might be wrong, but I know that I'm contrary to the right. So because of greediness, Moses could not make it to the promised land. Then Joshua is the one that led the Israelites. But on the case of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and Simon Ekpa, so Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have to be the Moses and Ekpa will be the Joshua of our time. But my only prayer is that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu should never end like Moses. He should be alive to witness the coming of Biafra and also to reap the fruit of his labor. He has suffered a lot just for fighting for the Biafrans. He's not fighting for his family alone. He's not fighting for his parents who are late. He's not fighting for his future generation who are not even anywhere close to Nigeria. But he is fighting for the Biafrans. So my prayer is that he can never be like Moses, who after bringing out the Israelites do not make it to the promised land. I pray and I hope that he will be alive to witness and reap the fruit of his labor. The Joshua you are seeing today is Simon Ekpa, and is going to lead we the Jews out of those so-called ZUU, which is the Egypt. And according to the Bible, it said the Egyptians you see today, you shall see them no more. We are going home. I don't know what you are thinking. This man of God has already made it clear that Simon Ekpa is going to surprise the world and also the Nigeria. He's pulling out a surprise that even the whole of the Western Sahel will marvel and said, who is this guy? He don't have another name but Simon Ekpa, the good guy in Joko, the Joshua of our time. Now so the thing take big. I don't know what you are thinking. Chukwuemeka Okereke said, but are they prophesying what's already happening? For me, it's like prophesying to someone walking along the sea that he will be wet by the sea water. Isn't that a bit funny, my dear? Anyway, it depends on your understanding. But sometimes it is good to speak. Samuel Matthew, how many times so who prophecy help? Even Ekpa no believe this prophecy. Makachuku. Igbo kwenu, ndi Igbo banye. Samuel Matthew, you have said your own, you are entitled to your own opinion. Amy Dono, one Biafra said, the man of God has been voicing out with different prophecies. Everyone knows that you have made the liberation of Biafra go round corner of the world today. And everybody are now seeing the green light of Biafra coming. Hashtag, God bless you. Angus Okereke come again and said, I said amen to all that the prophets have said concerning our Prime Minister, Mazi Simon Ekpa, and what God Almighty has designed and proposed to achieve for us, Biafrans through him. So God has destined Simon Ekpa to do the finishing work. Or maybe, we have two Joshuas. Or maybe we have two Joshuas because the Moses who truly want to lead us out of the Israelites is no more, which is Dim Chukwuemeka Odumogu Juku. So because the Egyptians we see today is more stronger than the Egyptians of the yesteryears. I think that is the truth. Our Moses have gone, so we have to have two Joshua to liberate us from the shackles of the Kabars, because the Kabar that are holding the so-called ZUU is too strong, the Westerners and the UK. So the Moses of our time, which is the Dim Odumegwu Ojukwu, have done his best, and he is gone. He did not see the promised land, just like the Moses in the Bible. Then now we have two Joshuas, Simon Ekpa and Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and they are going to finish the work which Ojukwu started. There's no doubt about it. Maybe this didn't occur to my mind before. So what we have now is two Joshuas, because then the Israelite of the Bible and the Israelite of today are not the same. Remember, Israelites of the Bible are praying, while the Israelites of today are using pok and boom boom. When they may be seen those, so the same way called today, Moses of yesteryears and Moses of today can never be the same. Ojukwu na the Moses of today, he don't go. Then we have two Joshuas to liberate us from the shackles of the Kabars of Europeans, the Kabars of UK, and the Kabars of Fulani oligarchies. I might be right or wrong, but try to understand there's a point in it. Reverend God, Son of God, said, this is one of the real prophets of God seen in these our days. I have been following his prophecies, and all comes real. Not those Yahoo, so-called themselves GOs, bishops, who refuse to speak the truth, but looking for themselves and their families. So this man They have given this man Nike. In case of those who never listened when I called his handle, YouTube handle, Possibility TV is the YouTube. You can go there, subscribe to them, and watch their contents. They say this man is real. At least 4 or 5 people have confirmed the prophecy. No one Nike. So I've given him Nike. You can also give me a Nike. Nnamdi Okemba said the rising sun is shining now. Mmezi Chukwebuka, don't mind this their prophecy. They are all following the ongoing war. Why didn't they give their prophecy 15 years ago? Mazi Nnamdi Kanu prophecy, what is happening today, years ago. Okay, prophesy what is happening today, years ago, and it's happening now. That is what we call prophecy. My brother, everybody must not be the same. But at least, some people have commended this man. Let us see what happens. In Kem Deremu James says, so shall he be in Jesus' name, amen. Okay. In the so shall he be. Son of success. Unfortunately, I don't have access to speak with you privately, but it is not deep thing I pray you saw in this man's life. Every man has a prophet, even if it's anonymously. And so this is our brother talk. And then we have Pathfinder said, God has ordained you to be the finisher. That means they're talking about Simon Ekpa Njoku. Unaboa said the prophet David King Leo is always on point as God directs. His name is David King Leo. They said he's always on point as the spirit leads. Sir George, son of light, all hail Biafra. God is our strength and refuge. At at BG, mandates we shall stand. Not on your mandate, Bola. This one is on the mandate of BG. We all shall stand. The last but not the least, Dominica said all is all right consummated in the spiritual realm. We just have 5% to 10% physical fight to complete. This is how it is now. God has the angels and mother of God ready at the finish line. We have conquered. We have finished the fight. Now it is time to just, if I don't get that, I just know that you have to make it out. You know, when you build a house, after you paint, you do roofing, then at the time of just putting furniture and other things, we call it finishing touches. You know, that time you're going to touch some area that is not good. So what we do now, we do finishing touches line now, and then we do now. So Biafra now, everything is falling in place. Very soon now, the machine to print the ID card will go viral and everybody will try to get their own ID card. Then before the declaration date, the Biafran passport will be available. But it's going to be unveiled after declaration on the 2nd. On 3rd, Biafran passport will be unveiled for anyone who wishes to have the identity of Biafra, who will to be recognized anywhere you are traveling to, at least the countries that are so far accepted Biafrans. Then you do what? You go with your Biafran passport and you will be recognized as a Biafran. Unlike when you are traveling with green, white, green. Any airport you arrive, you become an enemy. Even people who don't know you, simply because of the passport you hold, you are turned to enemy. They see you as a corrupt official from a corrupt government, from a corrupt countries, who don't want to grow, who have everything in stock. Imagine headline I saw this morning. When Nigerians are hungry, Asoro could spend over just one day at a spot 244 million naira to buy tires for motor. 244 million naira. It is old enough. Enough to bring out the 137 and 150 million Nigerians that are living in abject poverty. They use it to buy car, but they still come out to tell you to tight your belt while they are losing their own. Can you imagine that? Now they want to pass a supplementary budget of 6.6 trillion naira. Why did they do so? Because they want to include the money for the aircraft, for the 2 aircraft, 1 trillion naira for Tulumbu and Chetima. Nigerians are hungry. I have liked it. What is happening? I'm very, very happy that Nigeria is going toward that direction. If they can be able, the so-called youths who have nothing to offer, who don't want to take over their own country. Look at what is happening in Kenya. A common tax bill was passed. The Kenyans take over their parliament. And now the President Ruto Williams have reverted that, say he cannot sign it. It's only remain for him and the youth to negotiate through austerity measures. And your own youths are busy looking for sex-enhancing tablets, odogu bitter, down bitter, nke bitter, smoking igbo, and all manner of intoxication. And their so-called old fools in Asorok and other government offices are losegarding them. That is the country you want me to belong, to be proud to say, I am a Nigerian. Ekwe suya gede ekwe. Chineke aya ha ekwedu. Mmojo nile na ala na maya ekwe. Na mapta na anak monye Nigeria. A country that have no direction. A country that have more than 1,000 mineral resources, but are not making use of it. That is why you see all our villages, all our towns, all our farmlands have been taken over by Chinese, who is coming to our land illegally and mining all those things, taking it over to their country to develop. Everybody's eye is in oil. No more farming. Look at Sultan of Sokoto, that will take 25 decades to eradicate banditry in the north. Now the same banditry they warned you people years back. Those are the kids you refuse to send to school. Those are the kids you turn to Almajiri simply because you want each time there's election, you will use their brain and telling them evil things that Igbo man are their problems, Yoruba man are their problems. Now they have grown up to become adults. If you refuse to send them to school, then they will make your own children that go to school uncomfortable. That's exactly what's happening in the north today. And Sultan still get the mind, get the temerity to tell us it will take 25 decades to eradicate the so-called insecurity, banditry in the north. Who are them? We keep on saying they are foreigners. To me, I don't believe that. I have lived in the north. My brother, if you see how these people are dumping Almajiris, dumping them in what they call it, Arabic schools, all these their nonsense schools they build. That's where they sleep. No school, no proper education. To learn handwork, Coco, they only use them when they want to do something evil. They will unleash Almajiris on the markets. If you go there and already go there now, that is the country that has some pata, and that is my country. Who put that in? Put that in. Nigeria is my country. Chukwe kukuna ngwere baji. Alana maye ekwe ka ngwere baji. Anyway, let us take this final comment before we round up. The great prophet of Chukwu Kikabiama, God bless you. Nkiru Kawena said, the American gentleman called our prime minister the one who has martyred the ZUU, Janjaweed Caliphate country, called Niger area. Forever, O Lord, the words of this prophet is established in heaven in Jesus' name. Okay, oh, that's all you take talk. So my people, make on they enjoy this one. You get another news why we bring up for now. You get one a flavor. One a flavor now where they grant interview left, right, and center. Simply because he running to become the governor of Anambra State come 2025. Now he don't interfere in the issue of Biafra and Mazin Nnamdi Kanu. These are the people who are cashing out with the ordeal of Mazin Nnamdi Kanu and the Biafrans. Now the next video where you go see after this one, I will come back later, maybe in 2 or 3 hours time. I will come back later so that I can emphasize on this very news. Those are the people who are exploiting Biafrans simply because of their own personal gain. Mazin Nnamdi Kanu have been in detention for over 3 years. Valentine Ozugbo never said anything concerning that issue now because he wants to run for governor. Now you remember to talk about IPOB and Biafra and Martin Namdekano. Now them, now the people wasting, holding us hostage. Even inside our own land, they are still holding us hostage, that forcing us that we must belong to the zoo. These are the people. We will come back again to illustrate that very matter. No, but now we'll tackle on later when I come back. It will be the next video you will watch, or the next live that I will go. People exploiting Biafrans for their own gain. By the time Ozigbo, Benjamin Nekalo, Peter Mba, I'm calling their names so that they will change. If they refuse to change, what happened to Rotas Okora Hausa will happen to them. It will not go to take far. They will use them finish and dump them like a used rag. And all your message. So, if I name the game, share this message. If you like what we are doing, endeavor to share this message. Like it, comment on it, and make sure you keep subscribing to my channel for more interesting videos coming your way. We are going to come back again for another Ubunga news. It shall be well with all of us. Today is Thursday, 27th of June 2024. The market day is Eke. Eke Yamara Yema O. Mwajen Nkoma Zon Afro. When you are closing from your market, then I will be on live so that we are going to discuss. Today, maybe we are going to do some phone call interactions, if possible, if time permits me. But if time not permits me, then I'm saying bye for now, my wonderful people. I love you all. My people didn't be say, hey, Nimbis,